1982. 7 lives lost, one product trusted by millions. A killer still unknown. In September 1982, Chicago was gripped by terror as a seemingly ordinary painkiller became a weapon of death. The Chicago Tylenol murders weren't just a tragedy. They changed the way we trust the products we use every day. But who was behind it and why? This is the story of a chilling crime that remains unsolved to this day. It began on September 29, 1982, when 12-year-old Mary Kellerman of Elk Grove Village woke up feeling sick. Her parents gave her a single Tylenol capsule, hoping to ease her symptoms. Just hours later, Mary was dead. That same day, 27-year-old Adam Janus collapsed in his home after taking Tylenol for a headache. Rushed to the hospital, he too died suddenly. Tragically, his brother and sister-in-law would also fall victim after taking pills from the same bottle while grieving his loss. Within days, 7 people were dead. The only link? Each had taken extra-strength Tylenol. Tests revealed the capsules had been laced with potassium cyanide, a lethal poison that causes death within minutes by depriving the body of oxygen. But how did the cyanide get into the Tylenol? Authorities believe the bottles had been tampered with after leaving the factory. Someone had purchased Tylenol, injected the capsules with cyanide, and returned the tainted bottles to store shelves. It was a chilling act of random violence. Anyone could have been the next victim. The news sparked nationwide panic. Stores pulled Tylenol from their shelves, and people were warned not to take the product under any circumstances. Sales of Tylenol, once a household staple, plummeted overnight. Facing a public relations nightmare, Johnson & Johnson took unprecedented action. They recalled over 31 million bottles of Tylenol at a cost of more than $100 million. They also introduced tamper-proof packaging, including foil seals and child-proof caps. Innovations that became standard across the industry. Meanwhile, the hunt for the killer was on. Investigators scoured stores, analyzed fingerprints, and interviewed hundreds of suspects. A man named James William Lewis even sent a ransom letter to Johnson & Johnson, demanding $1 million to stop the poisonings. While Lewis was convicted of extortion, there was no evidence linking him to the actual murders. To this day, the identity of the Tylenol killer remains a mystery. The Tylenol murders forever changed how we consume over-the-counter medicines. It led to stricter regulations, tamper-evident packaging, and tougher penalties for product tampering. But for the families of the victims, justice remains elusive. Whoever committed this horrific crime not only took innocent lives, but instilled a lasting fear in the American public. They vanished without a trace, leaving behind questions that may never be answered. What kind of mind turns a trusted medicine into a weapon? Was it revenge, a twisted experiment, or simply a desire to cause chaos? If you have a theory, share it in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to Gritty Histories for more unsolved mysteries and chilling tales from the past.